to bring this podcast to a near close, because I know it's supposed to be longer, but we have technical difficulties, which I don't want it to end on a sour note. I did want to talk about a little bit about women, just quickly, and about our experiences about women and how we feel. And I want to keep the question very short and very sweet, but also very honest.
Yeah.
We talked last year, and it's a year now ago, which is crazy. And I've had a quote which is like, was you really in love with her? I guess we'll never really know. But now, in a year on, what is your relationship like to women? What have you learned from women in your experience? And what is that journey be like? And what do you look forward to in the future?
Women are everything that's beautiful in life. Like an atom, in the form of a body, like a human being. Roses, sunsets, rain, whatever, right? The most beautiful food, wine, everything that you find beautiful in life, paintings, music, you see in a lady, and you feel so overwhelmed by it, mesmerized by it. You feel like you need to serve them in order to be that good, right? You make the mistake of doing that instead of serving God, and that's what makes you able to provide and protect for them meaningfully, long term. We all make that mistake. The first relationship is always like it's cute and you're doing cute stuff. The second one you really fall in love with, you're like, this is it. Like, I'm done. I'm done playing the game, right? And then that one fails, and then the third time you're like, I've got to take this real slow because I know where this goes. You learn by failing, but you learn after the first and second one that it's not just two people in a relationship. It's three, and it's number three is actually number one, and the two of you need to have a home where she respects you, you protect and provide for her. I mean, after all, if I'm willing to get stabbed by a big whatever guy on the street, you're gonna respect me and whatever. But I every day need to wake up and go, thank you, God, because I have a human rose next to me. The most beautiful moment in a man's life, he wakes up, there's a ray of sun hitting his girlfriend's brunette hair, and he's like, God damn, what the fuck did I do to deserve this? He obviously doesn't let her hear this. He's like, wake up and make me a sandwich. But he feels so inferior to this woman. He can't let her know.
Do you think so? I don't think so.
I'm being silly, but he feels that good is what I'm trying to say. But you need to pay for that goodness to God in hard work, or he will take her away.
I think.
But they're so beautiful. But like in life, everything that's beautiful is also terrifying. We know this. Jordan Peterson did the study. Everything that's beautiful. Mike Tyson, watch his highlights on YouTube. The most beautiful combinations you've ever seen. Imagine Mike Tyson punching you. It's the most terrifying thing ever. But you got to be like a fan. Like, God damn. You know what I mean? Everything beautiful is terrifying. That's why you can't hold on too close to a lady. You can't squeeze all the juice out of that aroma, the flower, because it will be taken away from you because you disrespected it. You were meant to serve God, and now it's taken away from you because you're like, you forgot, you left me at the bus stop to take this girl out for a walk. You forgot to bring me along your walk, Pelham. Do you know what I mean? Where was God on your day? You should have brought me there. I should have been in the room with you there. And by the way, I saw what you did when you got freaky and stuff. I don't like that. God needs to be part of the equation in everything you do, because you need to look up and go, God damn, that's very, very big. I'm very, very small. How can I feel just a little bit bigger?
So I respect that, and I respect that mentality to have God in the middle of that. I don't know how applicable that is in our modern era. I think you can have that vision if you want. I think you can have that vision if you want. But okay, here's my new updated vision on women. And I think if you go back, one of my first videos on this was me talking about my relationship with women and how it's chaotic and all these things. I think now I'm in a position where it's go on.
If we lose this clip,
I know. Brother. Do not worry. Again, like when it comes to women, do not worry. it will be what it will be.
Yeah.
If you lose this clip, it's fine. We'll just record another one. Let's go. Record another one. Yeah. I think it's so important to have complete understanding of who you are, and I think this is obvious to anyone. But I think like you can't treat them as if they're roses. I truly believe that. I've kind of had an awakening. I used to truly believe what you said. Like I have a video on this podcast, me talking about the romantic aspect of women and like how they're so beautiful. Oh man, I still am in a sense. But I think I've woken up to the reality of what I have to do first. Yeah. The things I have to do, the things that I do in my life is just chaotic. It's too much for me to also look at someone as if they're perfect in any form. They're also a person going through their own experiences. So it's like it's important for me to realize that and say, how can we, if we can, find commonality and just have fun with each other. It's just really the basics. And I think in anything, how you build things it's a beautiful phrase, but you take a little bit from the left, you take a little bit from the right until you meet in the middle. You know, so you take a little bit here until there's less there, and then you take a little bit. Same thing. It's like you take a little bit, you give a little amount you can from your side. She gives a little bit until you can meet in the middle. But you have to be able to do that slowly. And sometimes it's very difficult because I fall deeply with things. I see the beauty in things so easily. The beauty and the thing is like the ephemeral. You know, it's like that movie with Al Pacino where he's blind. You know, the scent of a woman. That kind of understanding about women. But I think that's also deeply entrenched in our upbringing and how we've been taught to see women, you know. And I think that it's amazing to see that they teach you so much, just like anything. But yeah, when falling into romantic love teaches you about life and teaches you about how to carry yourself and how to love differently and how you grow from that love and stuff like that. So I think
heartbreak makes your heart,
bro. This is a crazy quote a friend of mine gave in the last thing. He's like, in order for your heart to open, you have to break it a few times. So on that note, I think it would be great to somewhat end this podcast. If I can end this podcast.
So much effort and energy. I've just been ousted by one quote from the previous episode. Whoever that guy was, you've beaten.
No, but I think what you said is just encapsulate all of that.
I need to write that down. I'm going to send it to
now for your heart to open. You have to break it a few times.